Now tell me the components of the soap, please.
I swear I didn't kill her. I have done anything wrong.
I'm not accusing you. I'm just asking for the recipe of the soap.
Well, it's a traditional wedding soup. It is cooked with meat, lettuce, spinach, carrots, and cheese, but spiced it up of using cubes of meat instead of meat.
Any allergies or eating quirks that the Duchess had? Any allergies or eating quirks that the Duchess had?
None at all, miss. But she was meant to be served with the food first, a little egocentrically, if you ask me.
You think of her being egocentric?
No, just things the room was one hears while serving food to the rooms.
I see. I presume it wasn't left open?
Oh my, the window lock has been completely snatched.
In a very clear and uniform way too. It seems that our suspect snuck out the whole window lock at once, and without leaving a single fingerprint too. That's enough from you and this kitchen. Let's go back at the dinner room. I have been informed by Miss Wanda that there was a split blackout during her death. Which of you care to point me to the fuse box, please?
Wanda, care to assist the detective, please?
Master, please follow me, detective. Really? At the back of the mansion at plain sight? No wonder, it's wide open. And also in plain sight cables? How old even is this mansion?
This is the fuse box. It is as old as Miss Wellington. I think it could be as old, but maybe I think all the way back to the Mexican Revolution.
Oh, the more you know, and yet the same pattern. A clean cut in the cables. And no fingerprints on the back. Now this is a rather shocking situation. That's enough for the physical evidence and field work. Next step, it's time to recollect some history. Next in my process is interviewing and taking testimony for every single one of you. Now, Mr. Wellington, let's go to the live room for a little chit-chat.
Yes, detective.
Now, Mr. Wellington,
I swear I didn't kill my wife. I know it may seem bad, but I would never kill her for some papers.
I'm ignorant of your relation with your wife moments before her murder, but takes a closer look. What do you mean by papers?
Well, the property papers, of course. Some parts of this terrain are filled with petroleum. So wealthy people were eager to buy part of her terrain. She disliked the idea of but it didn't go really well. I'm innocent, I swear.
I regard every coincidence until it's time to make a conclusion. Mr. Wellington returns to the death room and notifies for business friends to come over. Mister?
Just Leonard is fine.
Right, Mr. Leonard. Your business here is in the behalf of possible buyers of this property, right?
Yes, I heard that for exact this reason.
Then I hope you can answer my question. What happens to an infamous or haunted property?
Well, They do suffer very considerate price in value, but I failed to.
Are your employers of this loophole, so to speak?
I must say that no. Neither of my nor my employers have such malicious intentions. The terrain or black gold is around my leg.
But business is business, is it not? Please don't tell Wanda and Madame Wellington to come next. I'm done with you.
So be it.
Excuse me.
Good evening, Madame.
Good evening, dear. Why do I owe you visiting a granny old woman like me?
She is here to ask some questions, madam. Nothing really important.
Oh, questions. Yeah, go ahead and shoot me. I can think about my day for hours.
Precisely, you see, Wanda over here mentioned something weird that I need you to answer for me. Exactly, when did your family acquire this terrain and how?
Let me see. Oh, my father bought it around 1910, 1911, honey.
So, early after the revolution, weren't the lands returned to their rightfully owners instead of selling them?
My goodness, I haven't really thought about it. You must be a really smart cookie, aren't you, sweetheart?
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. You don't happen to remember what each grain was before purchasing it?
It was, if I remember correctly, as always, a lovely place. A field of farm, I think. Yes, the lovely farm of some natives, Mayan to my knowledge.
Can you pinpoint the name of the owners?
The name? No, the last name was Disul.
Thank you for your cooperation, miss. You've been of great help. Now come on, let's return and solve this case once and for all.
Well, who done it?
In all of my years of work, I haven't encountered a murder so simple in the surface yet so complex inside. It puzzles me.
What do you mean, Miss Detective?
First, we have the soap, clearly poisoned by the homogeneous soap, and the killer knew that she would be fed first than everybody else.
Even so, the soap was not to die for.
Then, we have the perfect cuts of the windows and the fuse box, with no fingerprints in neither of them.
Derry, when will the dessert be ready?
And regardless of location during the murder, all of you either had the means or the ambition, but never the two apparently.
And all because of a goddamn paper. It is all your fault, Leonard.
You were the one that invited me this well of Oreo's brunch.
Don't you dare to insult my food, you capitalist pig.
Oh, I've been so blind. All this time I've been seeing that damaged sheet of paper and just that, monetary value. But this murder, oh no, this was not about the money. This was personal. So the killer must have known which mushroom to put on the soap. Had a big pair of scissors and must have had a pair of the gloves to be undetected by any means. Like gloves to work with dirt and dung. Not only that, he knew perfectly that the Duchess was going to eat first and foremost. So it must be someone actively living in this mansion, hearing things in this mansion, someone working in here. Someone with a family that was unjustly taken away from their lands. Someone that was to make sure this land was never touched again by any greedy hands. Isn't that right, Mr. Lewis?
Well done, Dr. Grace. Are you even one?
Doctorate in Mexican anthropology.
Well, what is done is done. Now, whatever punishment awaits me, it will be in another life. Goodbye.
Dirty business, dirty hands.